Yo, what's going on, everybody? This is your man Trey, aka OTR Trey, aka Treyway, aka Thursday Night Trey, aka Watch Party Trey.
What's good, everybody? It's your boy Jay, aka OTR Messiah. You know what? Freak it. I don't care. AKA Full Time Jay. Yes, sir. I'm back.
All right, everybody. Welcome to episode 193 of the Over the Road Wrestling Podcast, titled CM Punk is old! Exclamation points. Mike Drop should be joining us pretty shortly, but I did want to go ahead and give OTR Messiah his flowers because he did win our predictions for Elimination Chamber and is currently the predictions champion.
You know, I
Now,
had to throw y'all a bone the last time, so you know what I'm saying. I had to take it back.
Do you want to know how you won?
Yeah, how'd I win?
All right, hold on. Okay, here we go. Okay, so you ended up going 500 because you went 2-2, but me and JD went 1-3. So you were right on AJ winning. Actually, hold on.
I was right on AJ and Cody.
Yeah, that's what it was.
Yeah.
So boom, AJ and Cody.
Mm-hmm.
No, you weren't. Hold on. Randy won Elimination Chamber. Hold the fuck up. Hold on. We might have all tied. Now that I think about it.
There was four matches.
You still would have you were right. No, you're right. You did win because you got AJ. So you were the only one that really got a correct pick. So either way you still won.
Okay.
You and JD picked Tiffy to win the chamber. I picked Raquel. Me and JD picked Becky. You picked AJ. We all picked Punk and we all picked Cody. So yeah, you won anyway because AJ won. So either way you still prediction champion.
I'll take
But let me
it.
know. I'm gonna let you know right now. That's about to change when WrestleMania starts.
No, it ain't.
Yes, it is. I can't have this. I refuse to not get the prediction championship right because it's always you or JD. It ain't never me. But for those of y'all that haven't checked it out, I did do a watch party for 316 Day, and I also did a watch party for AEW Dynamite last night, recapping Revolution. Hey Jay, you know why I didn't do Revolution right on Sunday?
Wow.
Because the shit was
a 20-hour show,
4.5 hours long, and it started at 7 and ended at 12, like damn near 12:30 in the morning.
That's ridiculous.
So
I'm telling you now, I would never do a watch party on AEW. I don't have that time.
Because what they do is they pretty much put a WrestleMania card in one show. Because WWE's trying to do like 14 matches in 2 days, and AEW does 13 in 1.
Yeah.
But before we get into everything that happened on SmackDown this past Friday and what happened on Raw, did you see any highlights from Revolution?
I mean, I saw the basic highlights, the one that they kept blasting on TV. Oh, Ronda's back. Whoop-de-doo. Whoop-de-whoop-de-doo.
Cope came back.
I saw Cope came back.
Cope came back. Osprey came back.
Mm-hmm.
What up, Truth?
What's good, Truth?
I mean, to me, I ain't gonna lie. To me, this Revolution was an A+ show. I didn't live stream it, but I was live tweeting, and that shit was amazing. Who is? Let's say, oh, what's up? What's up? I don't know what symbol that is, but the guy, what up?
I'll tell you this though. I mean,
how you doing?
After watching the highlights of Revolution. I might give AEW another run.
I've been trying to tell you.
I might give it another run
I've
and
been
check
trying to
it
tell
out.
you.
But these live events, these pay-per-views that they got though, this shit is ridiculous. Okay.
They
I
give you
just
your money's. If you actually, I didn't buy the pay per view. I have my ways of seeing it, but if you spend your $40 or $50, you definitely get your money's worth because you get 5 hours worth of TV.
that's a long time. That's a long time.
But it's worth it though.
I guess so. I mean, we know why because they don't do pay-per-views every month, so they're going to jam pack more. What they do one every 3 months, I believe.
Well, AEW Dynasty is next month on the 12th, so it depends. They've started adding more pay per views to their schedule, but they still don't go every month like
Yeah,
WWE.
so a lot of times it's once every other month or whatever. But even still, they don't do as many as WWE. So I get it. I mean, it makes sense that they're going to pack in more.
Yeah, because
It,
WWE goes like they go 11 months because they don't really do they don't do December. So like they skip December
yeah.
because the Rumble is always at the end of January or the beginning of February. So sometimes they skip 2 months.
Well, I think skipping December is kind of smart if you think about it because they do the first of the year pay per view or the first of the year show. So, and they treat that as if it's a pay per view. So, I mean, kind of makes sense. Ain't nobody watching a really a pay per view the end of December with Christmas and New Year's and all that stuff.
We appreciate you, big dog. Looks like we buffering on his end, but we clear over here. Excuse me, but we appreciate you, man. Have a good day. Have a good night, also. Um, but yeah, man, it was a great show. Best pay per view of the year so far, if you ask me, for both companies. But hopefully, yeah, hopefully we can get Jay to give a little more some more input on these AEW topics going forward. If he really wants to start checking them out.
We'll see. Baby steps. Baby steps.
All right, so let's go ahead and get it started. We're gonna start with what happened on Friday. So
Okay.
first off, what were your thoughts on the Cody and Randy contract signing?
Uh, I I think it was a big miss. We all
Oh,
and the only reason why I say that is just because we all expected Randy Orton to go heel, and of course we get what we expected.
did you
Um,
expect it that early,
yeah, we. I mean, come on. I knew Randy Orton was going heel when he before he even won the Elimination Chamber.
or did you think it was going to happen at Mania?
Me personally, I thought it was going to happen at Mania.
All right then.
I thought he was going to turn heel by winning the title at Mania. I didn't think it was going to be this far before Mania. I don't know, man. I agree with some of the fans, and for me, I would have much rather seen Cody turn heel. Just me.
And I think that if Cody had turned heel, I think doing it at Mania would have been better if he
Yeah,
did do it. Um, but okay, so let's get into the contract signing. So I think they were setting up the heel turn by the way that Cody was talking to Randy
yeah,
when he was like, "No matter what, I'm always going to love you." That's kind of giving Randy an out to do whatever he wants to do. And then when Randy was trying to talk to him and he cut him off, and then when Randy said it wasn't supposed to be this hard. This was supposed to
yeah.
be Drew sitting next to me. So like it was all set up for Randy to turn heel.
I know, but dude, you got to think about it this way, right? There was really no build up other than that promo for Randy going heel. Because this entire time we thought Randy was going up against Drew until Elimination Chamber. So there was really no build up. It was basically, hey, let's go out there, cut this promo, bam, you're heel. Uh, and in one way, I'm okay with it. The other way, I'm kind of indifferent with it because it's just the norm of what we expect is for Randy Orton to go heel.
Well, did we really expect Randy to go against Drew once they made the championship match against Cody and Drew on
No,
SmackDown?
once he made that match, I knew Cody Rhodes was winning the title on SmackDown. I just I don't know, man. I the way that this story has gone doesn't make sense, right? You
What
got
doesn't make sense about it?
because think about it this way, right? You got Cody versus Drew in a steel cage for
The championship, undisputed championship.
no, what's his name to come out and interfere?
Oh, Jacob.
Yeah, so for Jacob to come out, interfere, cost Cody the title.
Mm-hmm.
Then you got Cody and Jacob going at it this whole entire time, along with Drew, to possibly set up a triple threat match. And that's the way that everybody thought it was going to go. We just knew that it was going to go triple threat. Jacob kept getting in Cody's face. Cody kept getting in Jacob's face. Drew kept throwing himself in the mix, you know what I mean? Keeping each one of them from getting the title. Even still, leading up to the Elimination Chamber, Drew McIntyre was still getting involved, costing Jacob his shot at the Elimination Chamber. Then Drew McIntyre got involved in the Elimination Chamber, costing Cody the title. I mean, or the chance to face Drew at
And
WrestleMania.
he also helped eliminate Cody in the Rumble.
That too. So I mean, the way everything seemed is I thought we was going to a fatal four way, and they were just throwing Randy Orton in the mix.
Mm.
That's the route that I thought that they were going. And then once the match was made for SmackDown, I would say, "Oh shit, Cody's winning the title on SmackDown." But it still doesn't make sense. Like the whole entire thing still, I still think it might be a fatal four way. I don't know, man. I just, if you look at the way that this match went down, it just, the whole build up to everything just doesn't make sense.
I don't know. I think it's going to be straight up 1-on-1 because at this point, let me ask you this: are you more excited? Because we're gonna get into the other match later, but are you more excited now for Cody and Randy or Punk and Roman?
Punk and Roman.
Still,
Yeah. Yeah.
okay.
Punk and
We're
Roman is
gonna get
the
into it later.
main Punk,
Okay.
Punk and Roman is the main event of WrestleMania.
So
I don't
Punk's
care
gonna
if it's
finally get
night
it.
one or
So
night two.
Punk is finally gonna get a main event.
Yes. Most likely Punk and Roman are going to end night two. That's the way I see it.
Okay. Um, I'm gonna go ahead and say I love the way that Randy turned heel. Um, the slamming of the head on the table, him like Truth said, he did everything but do a punt. Um, when he attacked him over the announce table, started making him. He hit him with the steps, made him bleed. Let me see. Punk and Roman has the potential for more shenanigans involved. Okay, I agree with that.
Here's what I'll say, okay? And this is the only thing that throws me off. Do you really think that they're going to put this belt on Cody Rhodes for him to turn around and lose it to Randy Orton a month and a half later at WrestleMania?
It's a little early for WrestleMania predictions, but I see where you're going.
I'm just saying. I'm just saying.
We gotta see what happens tomorrow on
All I
SmackDown.
know is there's two things about this whole entire shit that's crazy.
What's that?
One, Drew McIntyre is absolutely a transitional champion, and that's the only time he gonna get a title is to transition it over to somebody else because that fool ain't holding on to a title for longer than 90 days. I don't care what anybody says, okay?
The
And
probation period.
and then Cody Rhodes ain't lasting too much longer. I think he got another 3 years in him tops because this fool keeps taking an ass whooping before WrestleMania since
That's
he's come back.
crazy. He's
And
bled. He's bled every time before Mania.
yeah,
Like,
for the last
how do you feel when Randy took the chair and pretty much did a concerto on Cody on the steps?
that's what I'm saying. Cody Rhodes is, for the last 3 years, Cody Rhodes has gotten his ass beat leading up to WrestleMania.
So now the question: did you watch Monday Night Raw?
Of course.
Okay, who do you think that Randy was on the phone with?
That's a good question. I don't know.
I'll tell you. I think that I keep saying it's KO, but because Randy did say, because one thing Randy said was, yeah, he did deserve it. He had it coming. That's what made me think it was Randy. I mean Cody. I mean, damn, KO. But then when he said there's only one royal family, that has everybody thinking of a whole bunch of different people now. So who do you think it is?
I think it was Ted DiBiase. No, I'm just playing.
Well, from the cell.
No, he's still in court. No, man, I I honestly I really don't know. I think he's making a call to somebody
Well,
who we're
somebody
not.
they called him.
Well, yeah, but I'm saying what I'm saying is I think it's somebody who we have not seen in WWE for a while.
All right, so these are the names that have been thrown around. Tell me if
Okay,
you like any of these. Ric Flair.
I hope not. God, I hope not.
Bully Ray said that he hopes that it's Charlotte
Why would it be Charlotte? No,
because of the Ric Flair connection.
yeah, that don't make sense. Why get a
Yeah.
phone call from Charlotte for what?
I haven't watched the video of why he says it. I just know that he said it. But then
Mm,
we have Arn Anderson. See the Ric Flair connection? We got Arn
okay,
Anderson. He has stuff with Cody from AEW.
yeah,
I've heard Shane McMahon,
okay.
and then of course the final boss.
Hmm.
AKA.
Out of everybody, I could see it being The Rock.
So I was watching Busted Open Radio, a clip that they had, and it was Tommy Dreamer talking to Dave LaGreca, and Tommy was making the argument on why it should be The Rock, and Dave was saying that if if The Rock was going to get involved in any story, it would be the Punk and Roman story. But then Tommy said, "Nah, because Roman has the Usos, so he don't need that kind. He don't need backup from The Rock. But the Cody story still isn't finished
That's true. I
because
and
of
I
the
agree with that.
whole because of the whole
John Cena.
I Need Your Soul and the
Yep.
John Cena turn and all this stuff that didn't happen that The Rock talked about on the Pat McAfee show. So it actually could be. I actually wouldn't be mad if it was, you know what I'm saying, the final boss. I wouldn't be mad.
I mean, we talk about the long term storytelling, so I mean, this could be where everything comes full circle. I saw a couple of things. Saw a couple of things where it was John Cena, but I was like, I don't think it's John Cena. I don't think so.
No, because I think
No,
whoever it is, well, let me take that back. Hold on. What Truth said, Rock said, our story is never over. True. But I think that it's somebody that Cody could get in a match with, which could be The Rock.
could be The Rock.
And Randy Orton is the perfect person because we all said that Drew could accept The Rock's offer to sell his soul. We said that before. Randy is also another perfect person to sell his soul to The Rock because Randy, same thing. Remember when Stone Cold was going against The Rock before WrestleMania X7 or 17?
Yep.
He said, and he told, what he told The Rock? Same thing that Randy said to Cody. I need this. I need this more than you'll ever know. Randy needs it because he's trying to get 15 to pass Triple H to become second all time in championships, and he's trying to beat John Cena's 17.
Which
And
he ain't.
Randy said he's down to wrestle till he's 50. So,
Randy's not beating John Cena. John Cena just now broke the record. That
but that
record
ain't
ain't
the
going.
point though.
That record ain't going nowhere anytime soon. No, I get it. I think I've already said this. I said Randy's ending at 16.
But yeah, and to get to 16, he got to get to 15.
Yeah, I've
So
always said Randy was going to end at 16. But
early prediction is I got Randy winning. Early prediction, but it could change within the next 3 weeks.
I got Randy winning, but I just think it's crazy. Like I said, this whole route that they're going doesn't make sense to me. That's all. That's all I'm saying. I don't understand what the point of was putting the belt on Drew then for him to drop it to Cody again, for Cody just to turn around and drop it to Randy. It doesn't.
Because they're trying to, well, we've talked about it ad nauseum about how the WrestleMania tickets haven't been selling like that. And what's a better main event, Drew versus Randy or Cody versus Randy, with one of them already being heel?
Yeah, I guess I get what you're saying. It makes sense. I just Me personally, I don't like the route. That's all I'm saying.
You just don't like the way we're getting there.
Yeah, that,
Okay.
that's it.
Uh, so we got the return of Paul Heyman on Monday. He looked worse coming out for this than he did after he came back from the bloodline beatdown when they put him through the table.
Yeah,
We all know Paul Heyman likes to method act. So he
I knew it
comes
was.
out.
I knew it was Brock. As soon as he came out by himself, I knew it was Brock.
He comes out after Seth gets in the ring, and we finally hear Seth talk. We ain't heard Seth talking the last two times he done showed up, and he still got his masked man crew with him. I'm still laughing about how he got that big ass dude with the mask. I'm still laughing about that. But then uh he says he wants to kill Paul Heyman. He wants to kill the Vision, and then Paul Heyman comes out and he says the FAFO FAFO FAF5, and
Yeah.
then Brock Lesnar comes out, and then before Brock can get into the ring, he gets attacked by the masked men. Seth is still isn't medically cleared, so Seth doesn't lay a hand on him, but he also doesn't get out of the ring. And then what do we get when Brock gets in the ring with Seth? The lights go out, and then the ruler comes out. Oba Femi shows up, takes out Brock Lesnar with a
Did I
fall
not?
from grace.
Did I not say that a while back ago that I felt like it was going to be Oba versus Brock? Because when I
Yeah.
said that a few episodes ago.
Well, the thing was, I was scared and I didn't want it to be Oba only because the rumors were coming out that Paul Heyman and Brock were trying to say that Brock shouldn't lose until his retirement match. So if that was true, which it still could be, I didn't want Oba to lose to Brock at Mania.
You got to think about passing the torch type of matches, right?
Hmm.
We got that match kind of when Brock went up against Randy, and remember that's when Brock shook. I mean, not Randy. When Brock went up against Cody, and then Brock shook Cody's hand and raised his arm and stuff like that. I feel like this is going to be one of those passing the torch matches. I 100% think Obafemi is going to win this match. Is he going to win clean? I don't know. I kind of see Seth Rollins maybe getting involved, but because he's
Oh,
not
I got
cleared,
some thoughts about that. I got some thoughts about
yeah.
Seth and Oba.
But because he's not cleared, I don't think that Seth's going to get involved in that capacity. I think he's just going to show up, distract, and then Oba is going to take, you know. But why do I feel like Oba's the next portion of Seth Rollins that's going to help take out the Vision? Like I feel like,
That's what I'm thinking because you got to remember, um, when Oba came out and he got into the ring, Seth stayed in the ring
yeah, I saw
and he
that.
was
I
in the
noticed
corner
that.
and he was smiling. Then he got out of the ring and stayed there and then was cheering when Oba hit the fall from grace
Well, he got out of the ring because Brock
on
got in
Brock.
his face. So
Well, that too, but when Brock got in his face, it was before Oba came out.
no, Brock got in his face again when Oba came out and Oba was in the ring,
Oh yeah,
and
yeah,
then
yeah.
and
But
then
then Seth got out the ring.
That's when Brock turned around and then Oba lifted on. Listen, I don't care what everybody say. The height in the air that Oba got on that fall from grace on Brock Lesnar, that's freaking impressive.
Did you see Brock telling Oba to step on his chest?
Yeah.
So Brock be putting
So
people over. But yeah, I agree with you that I think Oba should win.
Oba definitely
I'm
should
not
win.
there yet if I think that he will win. I gotta see what happens. Because I think Brock is gonna be showing up now until Mania.
Yeah, but it doesn't make sense. I mean, let's think about this match, okay? Brock Lesnar throws out an open challenge. What is the benefit of Brock Lesnar winning at WrestleMania, other than just to get another WrestleMania win? Brock Lesnar is Brock Lesnar. Brock Lesnar can be thrown into a title match tomorrow if he wanted to, right?
True.
There's no real benefit for Brock Lesnar to win a match versus Oba, who they have already made him a dominant character. They've already made him he's undefeated since he's shown up on the main roster. He's still a free agent. Like they don't know what brand they're going to put him on yet because of that. So To me, it's more stakes on the line for Oba. I think Oba needs to win this. He needs to stay undefeated. They kind of got him on this little Goldberg undefeated run, which I think is going to end with Oba eventually taking. I don't know if he's going. I don't know because I don't know with Brand. I don't know if he's going to be on Raw or SmackDown. So, but I think he's going to take either the U.S. or Intercontinental title.
Okay. Um. So back to Seth. When Seth said that he was going to kill the Vision, if you don't believe that Logan or Austin are moles helping Seth, then Seth is going to need backup. And what better backup than Obafemi?
I'm still under the impression that one of them is a mole. I don't know who. I don't know how. I kind of think that because Braun is, they're still out of action, this is going to be pushed. And I don't think we're going to get the conclusion of this until possibly like Money in the Bank SummerSlam. I mean, that's the only thing that really makes sense, right?
Well, the Vision are going after the Usos for the tag titles.
Yeah. I mean, Seth Rollins can be in the capacity of screwing them out of the championship match and stuff like that, where they don't win the title. But to kill the Vision, you can't really kill the Vision until Braun comes back. There's no way.
True.
So
Yeah, I think I have a feeling that Oba and Seth are working together. I just have that feeling. Um, but now, speaking of Austin Theory, did you see how he? Did you see the backstage segment when he was talking to Maxine Dupree
I saw that. I definitely saw that.
after she lost in 4 minutes to Natty?
I peeped that in the background, and I was like, "Ooh, I don't know what's going on with this."
What's going on, fellas?
What it do? Mike drop. We over here talking about Obafemi answering the open challenge to Brock. What's your thoughts?
Oh man. Um Seems like WWE is finally listening to the people. Um they making stuff, you know, they putting in a play where everybody want to see. That's what I would say. I like the setup. It made people wonder, did Seth Rollins call Obafemi?
That's what I'm
Did
thinking.
yeah, like did especially after the post that Seth had put, afterwards. So definitely good. I definitely like how they're making Oba be like destructible. I don't know who said it. Maybe we mentioned it or something. Like Oba is gonna be like that next unstoppable force, like Brock Lesnar was when he first came into WWE.
I can see it. I can see it. And the thing is, Oba could talk, so he doesn't necessarily need a mouthpiece.
Nope.
Exactly. Exactly.
Um, but I could definitely see him being a part of the cleanup crew to take out the Vision. I can
Yeah.
definitely see that.
Yeah.
Um, but while you're here, just quick thoughts. Who you think called Randy?
I mean, I see what True said. I kind of was agreeing on that. When I seen it happen, I was like, shit. Because don't forget, like when The Rock put up, when he was doing his countdowns and stuff. Yeah, and he did a cut across his throat. It was one finger left. Like he only did two moments. So, and it's like two moments in Cody's history or his life where he's finally finished or done, as opposed. So I'm leaning towards The Rock, especially after the comment that he made. Like, you know, there's more than one royal family. It you know it wouldn't shock me if it was his dad, but because you
Oh
got to
yeah, I forgot
look
to
at
mention his dad. Yeah,
his grandfather wrestled, his dad wrestled, and Randy wrestled. Like Randy was one of the first third generation superstars, I think, after The Rock.
Yeah.
Yeah, he was like that next one because The Rock was like the one of the first third generation superstars, and then Randy came and he was the youngest one. So, um, a part of wrestling history, you could say that the Ortons are a royal family. So you can't weed out his father.
What about Arn Anderson?
I just don't think they're a royal family.
So is Arn not with AEW?
No,
Mm,
not anymore.
mm.
And then
I mean,
some people think it said it could be Shane. Some think it might be Ric Flair.
ooh, ooh.
I said Kevin Owens.
Yeah, yeah, it could be KO. So did you see the picture with all the people that were celebrating with Cody 2 years ago,
Hmm.
Mm-mm.
and they were blacked out,
Yep.
and the only two standing is Sammy and Jay Uso.
Yep.
Those are the
Mm.
only two that hasn't turned their back on him since he's won. But it's coming for Sammy.
It's definitely coming for Sammy. We see the heel turn coming for Sammy. So
Yeah. Oh
that's
yeah.
only a matter of time. That's after WrestleMania.
And I can't wait.
That's the Monday Night Raw after WrestleMania.
Yeah. Would you like? I gotta ask this. Would y'all be upset if Randy Orton created like a variant of Legacy?
Yes.
You would?
Yeah. I don't want to see it.
Okay. I had to ask that only because all the stuff that's going on in NXT, and it seemed like that they're doing like this family powerhouse thing,
Yeah.
the Legend Sons, and then just seeing how they kind of formulate and rebirth these groups and everything. I know they failed with Evolution 2.0 and stuff like that, but
But that's what Division was supposed to be. Division was supposed to be like the Evolution 2.0, or wasn't it? Was it not? Or I could have sworn.
nah, I don't think it was supposed to be like Evolution 2.0. Um, it could have. It
I
had
wouldn't be
potential.
mad. I wouldn't be mad if Randy got a faction, but I don't want it to be now.
Yeah.
Maybe later on when he's trying to get number 16.
I mean, but the way things going like with Sammy and Aleister Black, like he could definitely have a dark faction.
Yeah.
I can see that.
He
Okay.
could definitely have a dark faction.
So before you hopped on, I was talking to Jay about Austin Theory talking to Maxine Dupree. At first, I was like, when I was doing the watch party, I was like, yo,
I saw that.
Is Austin Theory flirting with Maxine? But then
Right. He was.
I was like, he's recruiting.
Mm,
He's recruiting Maxine. And if she did become the first official female of the Vision, because Becky was just there by association with
Yeah.
Chris. She was never like officially a member. If
mhm,
I think that they've already changed her music,
mhm,
Hmm.
and which I said if they want her to be taken more seriously, she has to distance herself from Otis and Tozawa, and she got to change her music.
mhm.
She still associates with them, but she did change her music. They got her in this whack ass this feud with Natty could be better, but it's kind of trash right now. I think her character needs some to get some edge. So I think that if they really are recruiting her to the Vision, I think that would be perfect for Maxine.
I agree with that.
Have her be one of, if not the first ever official Paul Heyman girl.
So, with that being said, um, would she attack Becky? Would she go after Becky to get under Seth? Would they like have her attack Becky to get under Seth Rollins' skin?
They would have what they would do is number one, they would have her beat the shit out of Natty, like in the
Mhm,
backstage area, take her out.
mhm.
Because Natty is saying the dungeon beat Becky, not Maxine.
Right.
So have her take Natty out. Nobody's going to care. It's not going to turn Natty face. Um,
It'll
and
turn
then
Becky face though. That's why they can't do that.
but then what you do is you have her. You could have her attack AJ because AJ helped her win the title. You can have her
Um,
attack AJ, and that gets heat on Maxine. and then that way, like you can have Maxine interfere in the AJ Becky rematch that we know we gonna get,
Mm-hmm.
and have her do that. And then if Becky tries to be like, oh, you finally came over to the dark side or whatever, have her slap Becky or something, you know what I'm saying? It ain't gonna turn Becky face. So I would probably say that give her some more edge and then have her give this I don't give a damn attitude and then see where we go from there. And then have her start feuding with AJ.
Mm.
That's
Okay.
how I would do it. If you want to make her a part of the vision.
Mm.
uh
So it's just not Austin Theory checking up on his girlfriend.
well, she's married.
I'm just saying.
I mean, shit, who knows? The way that Kofi been dissing Grayson Waller trying to recruit Javon, who knows if Grayson Waller might not get recruited to join the vision.
Oh, I mean, yeah, we see that Grayson Waller's about to be X'd out.
Quick question. How do y'all feel about Javon being recruited by Kofi to join the New Day?
Well, I
I
told
like
you
it.
next week, so
I like it. I think he should. I think they should do
I
it.
like it too.
I don't like this version of the New Day. Right, this version of the New Day is not working. I think that what they try to do is they recruit Javon. Javon comes in and slowly turns the New Day face again because this heel version of the New Day isn't it. And like they're losing so much traction because they're trying to keep them
It doesn't help that Woods is hurt.
that too. So Woods is always hurt. When is he not hurt?
yeah.
But I'm just saying, like, I think they bring in Javon. He tries like if it was me doing it, I would have him try to be heel, but then he's like, this isn't me and this isn't working. And then he slowly pushes Kofi and Woods more face.
So I agree with you, like, and that add on, like, so Jamon does his little bouncy 6'7" and jump when he's coming out to the entrance, and Kofi's like, "Hey man, nah, be serious," and he's like, "Oh,
Exactly.
okay, I got you." And then like even the way he's charismatic in the ring, Kofi's trying to change that and stuff like that, and then he was like, "But remember when y'all used to do throw the pancakes and the booty?" I was like, "That's when I was a fan of y'all, man. Come on, like if we gonna rock together, we gotta get back into that." So I get what you're saying. Like that would definitely work.
Well, you saw how Kofi dissed Dragon Lee and then Javon, because it looked like he was thinking about it for a second, but once he dissed Dragon Lee, Javon was like, "Nah, I'm out. I'm
Yeah.
good."
Right.
That's what I'm saying. That's why it would work. If they did it my way, I think it would be so much better.
How y'all feel about Danhausen trying to curse Kofi, but then him throwing Waller in the middle of it, so
I'm
Waller
over.
got cursed?
I'm over Dan.
No, I like the Danhausen thing.
No,
Like just the fact that it happens in the ring, like it happens live. I like that part.
It's
I'm
looking
not
like the
feeling.
Danhausen curses, as Corey Graves said, they don't travel borders because because Dom definitely retained his AAA championship after being cursed.
I mean, he got cursed for a match. And he lost.
Exactly, because we don't know how long the curses last.
I don't like this. I don't like this whole Dan Houser segment. I that's just me. I'm gonna just leave it at that.
Speaking of, because this wasn't on the topic list, but let's go ahead and get to it real quick. What y'all think about the Liv Morgan video coming out saying that she planned Finn's demise from the day that she joined the Judgment Day? I like it.
I like it. I don't.
It makes sense to me.
It doesn't.
How does it? I'll tell you how it does make sense.
Okay.
So remember when her, Finn, and AJ Styles were fighting against the Judgment Day?
Yep.
And then what does Finn do?
He
Joins
joins.
the Judgment Day right after.
Mm-hmm.
And then what happens? Rhea Ripley breaks Liv Morgan's arm.
Mm-hmm.
But then what happens? Liv Morgan starts her revenge tour. She talks to Finn because they had a rapport. They come up with the plan because he was sick of Rhea and Damien. So she
Mm-hmm.
said, so he comes up with the plan, yo, seduce Dominic, get him to go to your
Okay.
side and break up with Rhea.
Okay. Yeah, it
She
does make
does
sense.
that. She does that. She ends up falling for Dom, and then the plan goes through. But then what did she say to Dom? It was a while ago, back when they was like in Italy, I think. She said, Finn never wanted me in the Judgment Day. Finn's plan was never for Liv to actually join the Judgment Day. He just wanted Liv to break up Rhea and Dom,
Rhea and Dom, yeah.
Mhm.
and then get the championship away from them so that they could break them up. He never planned on Liv joining, which is why he brought Roxanne in to get Liv out of the Judgment Day.
True.
So let me ask y'all
That's
this.
why it all makes sense to me.
It does
So
make sense.
now that Finn is out,
Yeah.
we're going to get Dom versus Finn at WrestleMania.
Maybe.
It's clear as concussion protocol, because they said that reports come out. Dom was supposed to Dom. They were supposed to go to the ring, and Dom was supposed to cut a promo, but they had to hit an audible because he got a concussion because he got his fucking head cracked from that chair shot that he took from
Yeah,
Vikingo.
I mean Dom. I mean that Dom will be out of concussion protocol by the time WrestleMania comes. Do you think their match is going to be for the Mega Championship?
No.
No.
You don't think so? So,
Mhm.
so you think that title is only going to be defended on AAA?
No, not necessarily, because
Okay.
Penta is defending the IC title at AAA.
Yeah.
Okay.
So if it is at WrestleMania, then yes, the Mega Championship might be up for grabs.
And you don't think that they're going to put it on Finn Balor?
I wouldn't deny it.
I mean, his
Not
wife
necessarily.
does work for AAA,
Yeah, I can see
but
how.
I don't necessarily think that. I think what the, because they only bring up the AAA championship that Dom has it, but they never really bring up him defending it on WWE TV. He only defends it on AAA.
Yet.
I
It's
feel
coming.
like they would do. I feel like if the AAA championship does get involved in a WWE storyline, it'll be when they do Ray versus Dom, because Ray's never won it.
The only reason why I say this is because, as we can see, we are starting to get more AAA superstars that are having matches on WWE.
Mm-hmm.
Like who?
And
Well, that was only Royal Rumble, so
Yeah, everybody else goes because Bailey went to AAA.
no,
They're all going to AAA. They're not AAA ain't coming
no,
up.
what's his name with the mask had a match on Monday Night Raw a while back ago.
Mr. Iguana.
No, he's in a mask.
Or maybe he shows up on AAA and he's
Psychosis. Not
Psycho-
Psychosis.
Psychosis.
Not Psychosis. La Parka.
Yeah.
La Parka.
He was at He was at Royal Rumble, right?
Yeah, they were all that was all Royal Rumble stuff to fill out the
Oh,
roster.
okay, maybe it's Royal Rumble. I'm
Yeah,
thinking
ain't
of
nobody.
Okay.
And then when the Wyatts were beefing with the Psycho Clown Posse or whatever, that was always on AAA. They never brought it to WWE. So yeah, I don't think it'll be for the Mega Championship. I think it'll just be. I think it'll just be
it's
for
gonna be for the. I think it's gonna be for the Mega Championship.
I don't think that we're gonna get Finn and Dom at WrestleMania. Period.
I do.
I think we might get Finn versus JD McDonough
at Mania.
That's not a Mania match.
Yeah.
Well, the real question is then, where do y'all think Roxanne's loyalty lies? Because when Liv did her promo video, she mentioned everybody but Roxanne.
Finn.
I think Roxanne goes with Finn.
Okay.
Finn.
So that would mean, do you think there's a chance that Roxanne could possibly cost Liv at Mania?
Possibly. The only thing that
I try to cost her, because Raquel gonna be there, so she might not be able to.
But you remember a while back, like a couple weeks ago, I had said that she could not necessarily leave the Judgment Day immediately, but she could be one to like try to pull Raquel out of the Judgment Day.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So
I mean, at the end of the day, it depends, because if they want to keep this going, then they're going to have to add another male member. But if the plan is to make Liv and Dom by themselves, because that promo means that they're not turning Liv face anytime soon. That's what that promo meant to me. So does the group turn on them? Possibly. I think we just got to see. I don't know, but I thought that was really interesting that they told that story, and like I said, it made perfect sense to me. Now let's get to our main event topic of the night. Oh, you got something?
Yeah.
Go ahead.
I was gonna say the only other person that they'll probably try to get with the Judgment Day is El Grande after he gets done with his feud,
Oh
and,
God, I hope not.
and he'll be with in
What if
like
they got?
Judgment Day color El Grande Americano attire
What if they got Royce Keys?
because Chad Gable is like the original El Grande. He's probably gonna get unmasked and he's gonna be like go back to Chad Gable.
Yeah. What about Royce Keys joining the Judgment Day? So they got
No,
some muscle.
no. Mm-mm.
I wouldn't be mad at it. Uh, okay. I got a question for y'all. Do y'all get offended when somebody calls y'all old?
Hell yeah.
Did we not hold
enough,
on? Did we not talk about this last week?
We
Last weekend? Like
do you
how
get,
I'm like unk status?
oh
Like
yeah, we talked about unks and OGs and
yeah,
YNs
yeah,
and all that.
yeah.
Do you get offended enough to punch somebody in the face because they called you old after you talked
Nah,
about their dead father?
nah. I think I go I
listen.
go
Well,
I go back and forth with my kids. They call me old. Like
one,
I try to show them that I ain't old.
I'm not going to jail for somebody calling me old. Okay, if I'm going to jail, it's because somebody did something that really worth an ass whooping. But do I get kind of annoyed and pissed off if somebody says you old? Yeah.
Yeah.
If my son calls me old, yeah, I might put him in a full Nelson and a chokehold here or there. You know what I'm saying?
Facts.
But
Facts. Facts.
now
So, um, what was your thoughts on
that
Roman
promo was
Reigns?
weak.
This
Oh my gosh. Thank you,
mind
Jay.
game
Don't.
battle
No.
that Roman and Punk were trying to have on Raw, and what set because we all know CM Punk gets triggered easily, but who would have thought that Roman saying all that shit and then calling him old would have set him off?
The truth couldn't have said it. Truth couldn't have said it better.
Yeah.
But that I don't know. That whole promo was weak. They were grasping for something to use against each other. Honestly, I'm gonna tell you like this, okay? Roman Reigns calling CM Punk by his first name just to get under his skin no longer hits anymore. Like
It doesn't.
it doesn't.
Because you
They
called
got
him Phil and then you called him Punk.
yeah, you gotta let that they gotta let that one go. Like
Yeah.
I'm tired of people using the first name like it's gonna give some more like to their promo.
Now CM Punk's get back, that jump was a little fire when he said, I would call you Joe, but you're not even the best Samoan that I know named Joe. I was like,
Yeah.
Or what he called him Tonka Truck? What he say his Samoan name is? Tonka something.
Tonka Tahiti or Taleti
Yeah.
or something like that. Yeah.
Now, when it comes down to going back and forth with CM Punk in a promo, we already know that there's only not even a handful. There's really only like 2 or 3 wrestlers that could really do that when
I
it
mean,
comes
let's
down
keep it a
to.
buck though. Roman was right. CM Punk do be recycling a lot of bullshit.
No, he does. He definitely does. But the whole Roman Reigns
Here it
calling him
goes.
old,
Titty
the whole Roman calling CM Punk old and that set CM Punk off, that was trash. I'm not gonna lie.
I
That
mean,
was
he's trying to play on CM Punk's insecurities
yeah, I know. I'm just saying it's just
because that's pretty much what Braun Breaker said.
they had something. Listen, they had something in CM Punk going after Roman's family, especially the route that he went. I hate repeating it because he's deceased and stuff, but I'm just saying they had something with that route. And then they also had something with the Usos coming out and demanding an apology, and then CM Punk taking one in the face for basically not apologizing with the Usos. They should have just stuck with that. I
Well,
think Roman pivoting to this whole you're old and this and that
it wasn't.
kind of took away from all the previous stuff that went
I don't
down.
think so.
Hold on. So it wasn't Roman's decision to pivot off of it. Triple H made a last minute judgment call because the original promo that they had wrote was to target Larry. Like Trey, we talked about last week that's what they probably were gonna do. The only reason why they pivoted for it is because they felt like that it was too sensitive in how AJ would feel about that promo.
Yeah.
Because that was her dog too. It wasn't like it was just CM Punk's dog. Like that was their kid. So, and that was fresh. So if we're gonna use it, Punk was okay, but AJ wasn't okay. So that's why they twisted it up. But like you said, they could have did something better. They could have even used the fact that every time you in the match and when it really counts, you always get hurt. They could have said something and then used that part to play off the old.
I would have went with that a little bit more. Yeah.
Yeah. Like you got to play off something that shows why the old part is so significant. Like, your old ass, every time you get in a lengthy match or we got to carry you is so you don't get hurt, something like that.
So
honestly, I think that the promo that it wasn't even really a promo that Roman cut. First off, truth, that's crazy. If he brings up Roman's leukemia.
yeah, that's why.
I like the promo that he cut back with the Usos, and he was like, when he was like, the reason why I'm not here is because I may be a part-time wrestler, but I'm being a full-time husband and father.
Mm-hmm.
That would have been a good thing to say in the ring. He low-key brought it up when he was like, when you get to a certain level, you can make these types of decisions. Ask your wife. Talking about being a part-timer but getting paid mad money.
But see, that's the thing about it, though, is like that. If he would have cut that promo in the ring, that would have made Roman two-face. Like that would have made him too much of a face. And Roman right now is
in betweener.
In between, he's floating that line.
I mean, he still said it on TV, so
I'm just saying though, he's floating that line, and at any point, bam, he could be his heel self again. All of this to me is setting up Roman beating CM Punk at WrestleMania, and I think that we finally get the full bloodline back together. And when I say full bloodline, I mean like full bloodline. I think that they're going to bring Solo and all of them over, and they're going to cut this shit with them because that whole shit with them ain't working. MFTs is trash.
Well, they're going to kick Solo out.
So pretty much you trying to say that we going to get the WWE version of the Don Callis family where you got 20 members.
I feel like we about to go that route.
Solo,
yes.
Jacob.
Because you got to think about it. You got to take little cues from what Roman said. And when Roman was talking about all of the bloodline, and he was talking about like he emphasized
all. He pretty much told the whole bloodline it's on site when you see CM Punk.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So that there's something with that. Yeah. They wouldn't have threw that in there. They wouldn't have had him say that if it didn't mean something.
Yeah.
So what's your thoughts on Xander brought this up last week, and even JD had to give it up to him.
I did.
And then I saw a story, and I started thinking, I was like, did he see this first, or this is how everybody's thinking?
You talking about when he exited the ring?
No. When Xander brought up CM Punk working with the Vision to help him because the bloodline is getting back together, Roman and the Usos. So CM Punk will put his differences aside, get cool again with Paul Heyman, Logan, and Austin Theory, so that way he has backup when Roman tries some bullshit.
Nah, he's not getting cool with
the Vision versus the bloodline.
He's not backtracking to Paul Heyman. That's the one thing I got to say about CM Punk. CM Punk won't backtrack.
If he turns heel, he will. Do you remember heel CM Punk?
But this is the thing. Like, so when Xander made that statement, the videos came out of CM Punk laughing after he got dropped by the Usos, right? He was smiling up the ring, like, I got in their head. And then on Monday, we see that
Roman laughing.
No, right. But Paul Heyman is setting up Logan and Austin Theory to go after the Usos tag team championship, which we probably will get them versus the Usos at WrestleMania.
Are they doing it this weekend? I mean, I'm sorry. Are they doing it this Monday?
What? The championship match?
Yeah.
It might be. I don't know.
I think it might be.
And that's what we was talking about before you came in here. Seth Rollins is going to mess that up.
Mm-hmm.
Because Seth Rollins already declared that he's going to kill the Vision. And
right.
What I was telling Trey is that Seth Rollins can't officially kill the Vision until
this Monday
Braun comes back.
It's a
And
non-title match this Monday.
yeah, so until Brown gets back,
Or
nothing's
Bronson.
really
Yeah.
nothing's really happening with the Division.
Right.
Other than Seth Rollins is going to keep them from winning the tag titles. Basically, that's what's going to happen.
So I asked traders and I'm in Xana and I asked you, at any point, do we see Seth Rollins getting in the midst of this match with Roman and CM Punk?
Yeah.
As much hate as Seth
Oh
Rollins has
no,
for CM
no,
Punk.
no.
Okay,
No.
so at any point in the future, if like let's just hypothetically say that CM Punk joined the Vision, do we see a mutual thing where it'll be Bloodline Shield combined?
Yes. I
Okay.
think that's when we finally get the reunion. If CM Punk did join the Vision, I think that's because now you got Seth Rollins and you got Roman Reigns who have a common enemy, and you know that they will join forces to take out a common enemy. They've already done that before.
Right.
So, yes, I could see that happening.
Yeah. Now, you want to know it'd be some crazy shit? So, let's just say, boom, we keep going on this hooded theme with Seth Rollins, right? And the Vision is fully healthy. Boom, they confront Seth Rollins finally. And then there's 4 masked men, maybe 5 masked men in the ring with Seth Rollins. And when they lift their mask up, is Roman, the Usos, Jacob, and Solo. Oh my goodness, I would lose my shit.
I would too.
Because that play would be perfect. Like you could have a theory where Seth Rollins is like trying to talk to them. It was like, look, man, we got to take him out. Roman's being pig-headed like he usually is. He was like, I don't need your help and all that. They get attacked because you could draw this story out for a long time.
Well, this won't be until after Roman beats CM Punk for the title.
Right. Yeah. And so then that's when it's like, Seth is thinking that he has to do it on his own. And then 5 masked men come to the ring to help Seth Rollins and then the reveal.
But you know what this gives me though, and I'm not gonna lie. And the only reason why I don't see it happening, I get where you're going, is because it gives me Nexus vibe, and it gives me when CM Punk took over Nexus.
I brought that up last week.
Yeah, he did. Yeah, he brought that up last week.
I'm just saying that's what it gives me. So if CM Punk joins the Vision,
yeah,
CM Punk will only be joining the Vision to be the new leader of the Vision.
Right.
Yeah.
And that's the vibes that it's giving me.
And he would have a bunch of young boys since that's his favorite term.
I mean,
now, and Trey, I think, if I'm not mistaken, I think Xando really got this story arc from WWE 2K25.
Oh, talking about Mutiny?
Yeah, Mutiny.
Never be.
I don't know what it is. I think it's this one.
Oh my God.
I'm about to clip this part of us laughing. Not that part, but just us laughing. I will put it to something.
Let's see if I can. Did that work? Nope, that ain't gonna work. But keep going.
I lost my train of
thought. So you said he said WWE 2K25. You talking about Mutiny?
Yeah.
When CM Punk made the group and Bailey was in it and all that stuff.
That's exactly what his theory sounds like.
Yeah. I mean, hey, I guess
AJ joined it. What if AJ joined the Vision?
I don't see it right now. Not with her character. She's she as much as people. I don't care what people say. Yeah, she's only had 3 matches and she's only been back for 4 or 5 appearances or whatever. But now that title is on AJ, damn near you might as well say AJ is the face of the women's division for Monday Night Raw, and they're not turning her heel. It's not happening.
No,
we don't have to. You don't have to come right away, but Yeah, I wouldn't be mad. I was saying if CM Punk did turn heel and become the leader of the division, I wouldn't be necessarily be mad at it. Um, but I do like the way uh, that Roman didn't. Even if CM Punk did get in his head, I like the way he played it because it would have been easy. Like he said, like he pretty much said, like it's no need for me to hit you in the face. When CM Punk was like, "I'm surprised you didn't come out here and hit me." It's because that's what CM Punk wants. He wants Roman to do that. He wants Roman to get out of character. He wants Roman to go off the hinges, get super emotional and in his feelings, so that way he can take advantage of that in the match because he knows what Roman said is true. You're not bigger than me. You're not stronger than me. You're not faster than me. You're old. The only thing I wish he would have said is that you're not smarter than me. I wish he would have said that because, but he didn't. But Punk wants Roman to get out of his body and just react as opposed to thinking.
Well,
So
because the problem, because you got to think about it, the whole
that's the
CM
whole.
Punk,
That's the only way he beat Braun Breaker.
CM Punk's whole thing is his whole, like the way he wrestles, the way he cuts his promos, the way he does everything is to get in your mind, right?
Yeah.
He gets in your mind and he starts creating those doubts. And once CM Punk starts living rent free in people's mind, then that's when he gets the advantage on people. And Roman just flipped the script on him. And
Right.
basically, Roman just put himself rent free in CM Punk's head, and now you see what happens because that sucker punch from CM Punk definitely shows that he knows that there's a good chance that he's going to lose that title at WrestleMania.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm. And then also, I keep bringing up the Braun Breaker thing, but it's the closest thing to it. When he came out with the varsity jacket, acting like his father and uncle used to do back in the
Yeah.
day, trying to
Mm-hmm.
play on Braun Breaker's mind.
Yeah.
Yep.
Because Braun Breaker is just as strong, just as fast as
If
Roman
not
is,
faster.
and faster.
Yeah.
So, and how would he beat him? Because Braun Breaker took his eye off the ball and got caught with a knee when he was trying to go for a spear, and then caught that GTS 1, 2, 3.
Yep.
Yep.
So, yeah, man, I'm excited. I asked Jay this earlier. After what happened with Cody and Randy on Friday, are you more excited for the Cody and Randy match or the Punk and Roman match?
Equal to me. I mean, we
'Cause
got
I
night.
think Jay said Punk and Roman still.
Punk and Roman.
Yeah, we got night 1 and night 2. There we go. It's a way to end both of them. I would, the way that I have it. I'm sorry. I know you said that night 1 you probably want to end it with the women's. You got to end both nights with that title match.
Oh, the women ain't main event, and neither one of them. So I'm sorry.
They got, yeah, they got to.
I love all
I'm
the women
sorry.
involved, but they ain't main event in neither night.
I'm sorry. You don't have.
That amount of star power.
Don't get me wrong. Rhea Ripley is a headliner, but even with Rhea Ripley alone, you cannot. I don't think that they have what you said, the star power to end the show.
Well, number one, and two. If there was one women's main event that was going to one women's match was going to main event, it would be Liv and Stephanie because they've built their story within the first time that uh they got into the ring together, and then Stephanie made Liv cry to Liv hitting her in the head with a microphone to what happened on Monday in the match she had against Raquel has been 1,000 times better than whatever this shit is that Jade and Rhea are doing. Like,
Well, they tried to
what we talking about?
they tried to play on the realness of the locker room shenanigans that they
Did
had
they?
going
All she
on.
said was, "You got big shoulders, but mine are bigger."
No. What I'm
Like
saying
you're strong, but I'm stronger.
what I'm saying is before they start cutting promos, they were trying to play on that. But then the significance of that was still there's mutual disrespect because they shook each other's hand with the left hand.
That was diabolical.
Yeah.
Now, did you see the recent interview that Jay did?
Mm-mm.
I saw. I never got a chance to. I saw it pop up, and I never got a chance to watch it.
Well, she did
Oh,
have.
you talking about
She was talking to
with
Tom
Charlotte?
Yeah, that's one part that she said she would have rather fought Charlotte, but then she did say this too. She said, "I want to wrestle. When you become champion, you want to defend your title as much as possible. We have a stellar locker room, but they're all tied in the tag division, which we've talked about.
Yeah.
Making that strong, I get it, but I want to wrestle. I want to have matches with Charlotte Flair, Alexa Bliss, and then goes on to name the rest of the women."
I'm glad that she called it out. I'm happy that she called it out.
Yeah.
Somebody needed to call it out because it's the truth.
Yeah.
Like they stuck all their heavy hitters in the tag team division, and they still have them there, even after Charlotte and what's her name lost the titles and stuff like that. Like
Yeah.
that was the perfect time now to kind of mix things up, and they're still sticking with it. I don't.
They still got tag teams that's fighting to compete for the IC championship. Like that's crazy. Like
and then it's looking like, because the Bellas have a title match on SmackDown against Lash and Nia, but it's looking like the women's tag titles are going to be involved in probably like a fatal 4 or 5-way match.
Yeah,
that's what it's looking like.
Because it's you talking about Lyra and Bailey,
Alexa and Charlotte,
the Kabuki Warriors,
the Bellas,
and then
to me, to make it exciting and to really make it a WrestleMania worthy match, the women's tag team match has to be a fatal 4-way. Hell, I'm not even gonna lie. I would love to see a women's ladder match, tag team ladder match at WrestleMania.
Absolutely.
That would be dope. That would be dope. Why not?
If they did that,
you got all these superstars in the women's division. Why not make it a tag team, like a ladder match for the women's title? That would be, now that right there would be a night one main event.
6 teams. Yep. 6 teams. It could be just like when the Hardys came back. That ladder match that was at that WrestleMania when the New Day hosted it.
So before we get out of here, let's get into some quick hits. I only have a couple, unless y'all got other stuff. Penta is expected to defend the Intercontinental Championship in a multi-man match at WrestleMania 42. Any thoughts?
Multi-match?
A multi-man match.
So it's going to be probably a triple threat match.
That one might be a ladder match.
That one probably would be a ladder match. I could see that.
So I could see Dom, Finn, JD,
El Grande.
You got to throw some faces in there.
I don't think JD is going to be in it, honestly.
I actually don't say that, because JD went to Pierce to talk about Dom getting a rematch.
Yeah.
I honestly thought that Pierce was going to put JD McDonough against Penta.
Dragon Lee might be in that. That'd be the face.
Yeah. I can see Dragon Lee. The only reason I don't see JD is because JD, to me, the way that story is going with him and Dom, it would make more sense with him being on the sidelines watching Dom's back during the match. And that's the only reason why I see JD coming down, interfering, Finn Balor is making a climb for the ladder, then JD comes down and pulls him off that's what I see the capacity of JD.
Well,
unfortunately, as of right now.
Well, a lot of times they get thrown in the match and JD's focus is like, I'm going to help you get that title back, right? Same thing when Finn and Dom were competing for the IC championship. At one point, they were helping each other, but then again, it was free for all, whoever gets it, and Dom ended up pinning Finn. So I could see, like, maybe this upcoming Monday, if Dom is not back, JD could fight Penta, and then that's where we get Finn interfere in that match to take out JD, just to further the storyline.
Yeah, I can see that. I would have said I could have seen Rusev in there until he got nerfed by
Over. Yo, what is it? Like, he came back just to get nerfed, bro.
Yeah. Hey. Straight up, he got reset back to factory. So that happened.
My next quick hit is, I know y'all heard about this. ESPN reportedly stopped giving WWE PLE letter grade reviews at the request of WWE. ESPN reviewer Andreas Hale, I believe that's his name, gave WrestlePalooza a C, followed by giving Crown Jewel a B, before scrapping the letter grades completely in future reviews. This ESPN partnership ain't about to last too much longer.
It's not.
Yes, it is. What's going to happen is that we're going to see a reduction in how much this app is going to cost. That's the biggest takeaway from it. It's not the partnership, it's what they're charging for the app so that you can watch the pay-per-views.
I promise you, there will be. I give it 2 years max. When is their contract up?
I think, was it a 5-year deal?
It's a 5-year deal.
And they just started this year. Yeah, they might buy out the last 2 or 3 years. There will be a TKO app.
Oh God, that'd be like $50 to sign up.
It might be, but don't.
Here's the only reason why I say this, and the only reason why I believe that is because if you think about the deal that the UFC just did with Paramount, and now you can basically watch all UFC fights on Paramount for the $13.99 a month that they have for their their subscription. It's only a matter of time before ESPN follows suit.
If they want to keep
it. I don't think it's going to be 13 because the way that it is that, so I'll tell you right now with me, mine is bundled in. So I have Hulu, ESPN, Disney Plus.
Yep.
And it's all $44 a month, right?
Yeah.
Or 45 or something like that. I think that's one of the things that people aren't really realizing, that whenever they're paying that $40-something a month, that they have access to all three of them. Mm-hmm. So if it does come down, I don't see it coming down by much, but I do kind of see maybe a reduction down to like 30-something, which to me would be more feasible. But that's the only problem. The only problem that people have is because in order to get ESPN, you have to bundle it with all three.
Yeah.
And you got a lot of people that don't want to do that. So unless they separate it where you can just do just Hulu or just Disney or just ESPN, it's always going to be an issue.
Right.
Okay. Last thing before we get out of here, I don't know if you watched Dynamite or saw the clips from it, but Kenny Omega and Swerve Strickland are going to be having a match, part 2. And the stipulation is if Kenny wins, then he gets Swerve's #1 contender opportunity to fight MJF for the AEW World Championship. And if Swerve wins, then he gets Kenny's EVP status. So what's y'all thoughts on that, if you have any? I love it.
I mean, I think Swerve's winning anyway, so
Swerve will now be an EVP of AEW if he beats Kenny.
I can see that happening.
Where are
that's more exciting than Kenny winning and Kenny facing
MJF.
MJF.
I mean, that would be a great match if he did.
Yeah. Where's RB at?
He ain't here tonight.
He ain't here tonight. Dang, because I was gonna say, look like Tony Khan could see color.
I mean, he did make Swerve the first black AEW champion.
Facts.
Black man with the power. I'm with it.
And that was Swerve's whole thing was, what's the point of having the title without having the power?
There you go.
So yeah, I just thought that was interesting.
Very.
Y'all got anything else before we get up out of here?
Nope.
All right, then. All right, y'all. I want to appreciate everybody for tuning in. This has been episode 193 of the Over the Road Wrestling Podcast. I believe that leaves us with 7 more episodes left until we reach episode 200. Can't wait for that. Make sure you go ahead and check us out on all of our social media platforms. Do drop videos every few days, little shorts that you can watch and enjoy. This is your man Trey, aka OTR Trey, aka Treyway, aka Thursday Night Trey, aka Watch Party Trey.
Hey, this is your boy Jay, aka OTR Messiah, aka Full Time Jay. Yep, always.
And prediction champion. Don't forget that.
That too. Prediction champion.
Bye, y'all. Now, this your boy OTR Mic Drop. Hey, peace, like, follow, subscribe.